Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. The marriages of Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists and Jains within their own community are registered under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. However, before going into detail, let's understand first who are covered under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. As defined in Section 2 of this Act, to any person who is a Hindu by religion in any of its forms or developments, including a Virashaiva, a Lingayat, or a follower of the Brahmo, Prarthana, or Arya Samaj. To any person who is a Buddhist, Jaina or Sikh by religion, and to any other person domiciled in the territories to which this act extends who is not a Muslim, Christian, Parsi or Jew by religion, unless it is proved that any such person would not have been governed by the Hindu law or by any custom or usage as part of that law in respect of any of the matters dealt with herein if this act had not been passed. Now, the next question is, what are the conditions of marriage under Hindu Marriage Act 1955? As defined in Section 5 of this Act, a marriage may be solemnized between any two Hindus if the following conditions are fulfilled, namely, neither party has a spouse living at the time of the marriage. At the time of the marriage, neither party is incapable of giving a valid consent of it in consequence of unsoundness of mind, or, though capable of giving a valid consent, has been suffering from mental disorder of such a kind or to such an extent as to be unfit for marriage and the procreation of children, or has been subject to recurrent attacks of insanity or epilepsy. Next, the bridegroom has completed the age of 21 years and the bride the age of 18 years at the time of the marriage. The parties are not within the degrees of prohibited relationship unless the custom or usage governing each of them permits of a marriage between the two, and the parties are not sapindas of each other unless the custom or usage governing each of them permits of a marriage between the two. Now, the next question is, what is meaning of ceremonies for a Hindu marriage? As defined in Section 7 of this Act, a Hindu marriage may be solemnized in accordance with the customary rites and ceremonies of either party thereto, and where such rites and ceremonies include the Saptapadi, that is the taking of 7 steps by the bridegroom and the bride jointly before the sacred fire. The marriage becomes complete and binding when the 7th step is taken. Now, the last question is, what is meaning of registration of Hindu marriage? As defined in Section 8(1) of this Act, for the purpose of facilitating the proof of Hindu marriages, the state government may make rules providing that the parties to any such marriage may have the particulars relating to their marriage entered in such manner and subject to such condition as may be prescribed in a Hindu marriage register kept for the purpose. So, this is all about the Hindu Marriage Act 1955.